Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? We got Saito, we got Mr. Sir, we got ML, we got Cinderclouds, we got Michael. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys have been having a good day. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully today can be the day, guys. It's been a little while that we've been hunting Azelf here. Hopefully we can bring this one to an end today. Start up our Halloween hunt, which I think is going to be ghastly. I'll make a post about it tonight. I didn't see any other real options for us out of the, I guess Delmise was there, but I feel like Ghastly would be a good one to do. Most of the other things that have been brought up in the community tab on that post I made, we've already hunted. So I think Ghastly is one of the ones we haven't hunted. So I think we're going to do Ghastly. I think that'll be a good one. Also, what the heck, guys? We passed the sub goal somehow off stream yet again, so I'll get that updated. 40 away from 2,500. That would be crazy if we could hit that. Crazy if somehow that could happen before Sword and Shield. Don't think that's going to be the case, but you never know. You never know. Thank you to everyone who subbed to get us to that goal. I appreciate it. How's it going, Shiny Lucario? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Halloween hunt, what's that? Cinder, congratulations again on that Zubat. 66 encounters at full odds. What the heck? That is insane. Homework gang. Got some homework going on, man. What kind of homework you got? Imagine not having gotten your Halloween target. I know, right? Scrubs. All of them. No, but seriously, Cinder, congratulations, guys. If you did not see, Cinder managed to get a shiny Zubat in 66 encounters in a full odds hunt. That's crazy to me. That is insane. $69 encounter. I knew it was a meme number, and I saw from the thumbnail it said 66, so I assumed it was like a spoopy kind of meme number. That's still a meme number. And still incredible. Reading the periodic table. And what makes up an atom. That kind of stuff was interesting to learn about. Like, not chemistry as a whole, but like, that kind of stuff. 66 wasn't counting the 3 you had just seen. Okay. I gotcha. So you kind of just hit 2 meme numbers, basically. Either way, still incredible. Congratulations to you on that. Like, insane. Haha, funny number. Yes, funny number indeed. I think we're past all the funny numbers for this hunt. I don't think we can get any, I don't think there are really any meme numbers beyond this. It's just neat patterns. And I don't want to go to any of those neat patterns. They're all very far away. They're all much farther away than I would like to go, because most of those are actually more than a stream or two out, and we're halfway through October, and I haven't begun the Halloween hunt. So I would like to be able to do that at some point. So hopefully here today, we can get Azelf. And guys, we are now also, we're like a month out from Sword and Shield, right? That comes out on the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. Halloween targets are just Pokemon you can find in spooky caves, I guess. That's fair. I mean, it's all, as a shiny hunter, it's always a good thing to be running low on numbers of hunts you can do. Like, that's way better than the alternative, which is like having all these hunts planned and having a backlog of them. Like, not having a backlog means that you went through them all as fast as you could. It's kind of like how there are some times where you'll see a shiny hunter. I've seen it happen a couple times. I've been the person who's done it a couple times. Either, you know, who has to like end their stream because they ran out of all of the assets that they have to hunt. Like, usually, if you're not lazy like I have been the past few months, you have a backlog of, this is for all the non-streamers out there, obviously. Cinder is aware of this to an extent with the streams and stuff. Especially on YouTube where you have the thumbnails and everything. Like, you have to, you usually have like one or two of your next hunts done thumbnail-wise on the off chance that you complete the hunt. Like, if you complete your hunt, and it's 5 minutes into an hour and a half to 2 hour long stream, you gotta have something for that thumbnail, or be ready to explain to every single person who comes into the stream, yes, I know this is not a whatever hunt, this is a this hunt. I found that at this point in the stream and whatever. So then you have a lot of people who are like, oh, I was here for this specific hunt, and they leave and stuff. So you try to have that prepped. So then there are the rare occasions where like you have 2 thumbnails prepped, or you have like, you'll have 1 or 2 thumbnails prepped beyond what you're hunting, and you just get it, and you just get all of them, and you run out. Like that's like the good thing, as opposed to, all right, guys, I have like 5 or 6 different hunts planned, and them all falling through. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in a while, just started up Master Mode a couple hours ago and forgot how fun Breath of the Wild is. I need to play it again. I need to play it some more. You know what I really need to play? I need to play Mario Maker. I finally found the Nidorans I needed, and like I found one of the Nidorans I needed, what, like, was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday before the stream I found a Nidoran. And that was the one that completed my Living Dex line for it. I was like, alright, I don't want to sit here and catch thousands of Nidorans and keep this catch combo going. I'd rather use this catch combo to go catch another shiny somewhere. So I flew out to the infamous route on which we lost Psyduck, sat there, a shiny Chansey showed up, and I, like, was freaking out. Like, outwardly freaking out, because I did not want to miss it. And it's Chansey, so it's not a great catch rate. But we caught it. Either way, we encountered that Chansey. We were either catching it and breaking the combo, or it was running and breaking the combo. But this means that now my game's actually open and free, or my Switch is open and free. I can record some videos. I'm gonna try to record multiple Mario videos this week to get a bit of like a buffer going on Mario Maker videos just for the time being. See if we can get that going again. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Get some Mario Maker going again. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. I'm gonna bring back Southstar JT. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. World Islands are a cave, so Lugia and Riolu is in Challenger's Cave. So cave hunts. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Spooky caves, spoopy caves. There's your Halloween. A month. Time flies by. Yeah, we're only a month out. wasn't even that long ago that they officially announced the games, it feels like. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy thinking back to then. We spent 1 hour on math homework and only got 12 questions done. What kind of math stuff are you doing, man? Like what math subject? Grade 11's pretty stressful. Surprised you're doing so well. Hey, I'm glad you're doing well though, man. You're handling it, you're handling it. You are thriving in it. Definitely have a backlog. Riolu was actually on the backlog, just needed to prep it. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with like these long hunts sometimes is when it's like, oh, I have this backlog, and it feels like, oh, I've had this like hunt planned for forever, but then I'm still rushing to get it set up. I would be when I was doing the daily streams. There was so much rushing to try to get some of those hunts fully prepped and done, because like it's like, oh, I finished this hunt at 7 o'clock at night or whatever. Time to do schoolwork, because that's a thing that I have. Do that, then relax for the night, because like I've been streaming. I don't want to look at a DS right now. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to like play a different game on my computer or watch Netflix or do whatever and then go to bed. Then you wake up, go to classes, and it's like, I got like 2 hours to prep this whole hunt. Like wormhole hunts? Oh my god. And that's just like general like mild amounts of prep. Like I don't like having the wormhole be most of the stream. It's okay when like, obviously, if we got Azelf right now and we had to go do wormhole stuff to find another legend to hunt, okay, that's fine. But like I don't like starting a stream being like, hey guys, we're gonna try to find a Pokemon to hunt during this stream. Like I like having that stuff kind of done before the stream starts. Or if like I have to do trading to get a hunt preps and stuff like that, like that can take so long. That can take so much time. Like you don't think about it when you're just kind of casually playing, and it's like if it doesn't happen today, it doesn't happen today. But when like there's a deadline to stream, you suddenly realize how long some very mundane things in a Pokemon game take to do. Don't think you're surviving PAP and GT math. What does that mean? Yo, William, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You'll have to watch a different video. Forgot I was streaming. Well, welcome back, man. I guess for Badge Quest Shinies, the stream content can be playing through the game to the next gym. Yeah, that's always an option with that. I need to get back to that at some point. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can pull that off and actually get back into it. It's supposed to not wear the hat. It's cute as Halloween. I like it, and it brought the luck. I like the hat, Cinder. I like that hat. Yeah, Lord Caterpie Gaming, you're going to bed, but you're going to stop by and say hi. Well, I'm glad you're able to stop by, man. Hope you've been having a good day. Got a shiny Zubat today in 18 SOS encounters. Well, congrats, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Congrats on the Zubat. Getting that blue Rowlet tomorrow? Blue Rowlet? Is the blue Rowlet the next one? Is that the next never badge up? I forget what the next one is. On stream too, nice! You got evidence. No one can tell you it's fake. Not that anyone would, but now you have proof just in case. We're an Azelf hat for shiny luck. Where can I get an Azelf hat? Badge next to your name. Yeah. I figured that's kind of what you meant. I don't know any of the blue Rowlets aside from the member badges here. But, yeah, is that the next one? I should go look at those badges again. I kind of forget which ones are which. I'm going to go to bed now. Alright, see you later, Lord Caterpie. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck on Azelf. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully we can get the luck today. Took you half an hour to catch because it wouldn't stop calling for help. That is stressful, dude. That is stressful, man. I've had that. I've had that where it like gets to the point where it's kind of ridiculous and you're kind of like, okay, don't run out of moves. Like, yeah, that's the most stressful. Is like, honestly, it's when it's like, it's those points with the SOS hunts where you have to like decide between false swiping it to get the better catch rate and just like chucking as many Pokeballs out as you can. Like, eventually chucking the Pokeballs is better because the catch rate or the call like SOS rate's so high that when like you knock it down with false swipe, it's like, all right, I might just call until it starts struggling. What would you call Australia if it had an abundance of silver mines? Australia. Chemistry jokes. I understood that one. I wasn't very good at chemistry in high school. Like, elements and stuff, that's okay. That's just rote memorization of like numbers and letters and names. Like, I can do that for a quiz. But there were just some things that I just did not understand so much when it came to that. Like, it feels like it should have been easy. It's just funky math, which, as someone who is like a math and science guy, like, funky math is still math. That's okay. It's just, I don't know. I didn't grasp it. I don't know if it was the way it was taught in that class or what. It just did not stick with me. I struggled a bit. Speaking of your badge quest, just realized you started my badge quest before you'd even thought of starting yours, and you're already further along in yours. Rip my badge quest. Yep, rip my badge quest so much. Like, hey, if I was okay with the idea of using a whole bunch of clones of Poochyena, I could have completed that badge quest by now. But I'm not, so we have not gotten anywhere in that badge quest. We've defeated Roxanne. That's it. Yep, still trying to get something for Brawly. Really want to get that Ralts. I really want that Ralts, but I don't know if it's happening. The biggest issue is just like, the whole idea of that was it was going to be kind of like a shiny badge quest that was also really just kind of like playing around with the RNG abuse. But the RNG abuse decided to play around with me instead and gave me a whole bunch of Poochyenas, so I really haven't been able to do anything with that. I'm gonna go to bed. Alright, see you later, William. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Nice to be here, though. Hope you get shiny today. Thank you. Hopefully we can. I would love to have a new hunt for us to do as of, like, Thursday. That would be fantastic. Would really, really, really like to be able to do that. We've been on Azelf for so long now. Like, when did we start Azelf, guys? Like, it's been over a month. Obviously, over a month, and maybe over 2 months even? I don't know. Like, we started with Yuxi, got it pretty quickly. After coming back to the stream, at least, got it pretty quickly. Then got Mesprit, like, super quickly. And then we've been on Azelf for a while. I really want to get Azelf. I want to go back to Zubat or something. Yeah. Bring back the dual hunts. Maybe at some point. Maybe. There's a lot of setup that has to go into that with my computer. Like, it's a really weird issue. I actually ended up talking with Streamegg about it. He had the same thing. Like, he came to me because I guess he was having this issue. And I had, at some point I had solved it because I was doing it, but I don't know if it's an issue with all cap cards because they pretty much all use the same board. But there is something slightly different between the DS and the 3DS capture card that makes them not talk to each other in the same way that like two 3DS cap cards would. But they both talk to the software in the same way and talk to Windows in the same way. So that like they got confused, wouldn't run at the same time unless I like made sure I plugged them into specific USB ports and like tinkered with all these drivers. It is a pain to set up if I ever moved my computer. So the current situation is I just have my DS capture card sitting here on my desk, just sitting on top of my amp. It's not doing anything. I want to bring it back for something. I want to be able to do some dual hunts, but that's still a lot. I'm pulling together hour and 15-minute streams barely right now. You would think I'd have it more together by this point, but I'm sleepy by the end of them, and this is just single hunting. I think for the time being, I'm probably just gonna ride out single hunts like this until Sword and Shield drops. That's 8 streams. That's only 8 more streams, I think, including today maybe, before Sword and Shield drop. I can actually check that on a calendar. It's like, yeah, today. Okay, it's more than that. It's 10 streams. There are 10 streams, I think, between now and Sword and Shield dropping. I think we can handle 10 more single hunt streams. It's crazy to think that that's how many I would do in like a week and a half before. Just crazy to think about because I could not do that right now. No way I'd be able to do that. But yeah. Yeah, so they'll probably come back later down the road. Once I start getting back into the field or the groove of like Manaphy or something and like decide to do some Manaphy hunting again, then we'll probably see me bring back the captures. Once I have to set the other one up, or set them up together, there's a good chance if we finish some of these hunts. Here's kind of my plan for the hunts between now and Sword and Shield. There's only 10 streams, so there is a chance that Azelf just says screw you, and that's all we do is Azelf. But hopefully we get Azelf soon, so we can do our Halloween hunt. We do the Halloween hunt. That'll be SOS. That should be fairly straightforward. SOS is something I feel like I could probably handle even streaming a little bit longer each stream, depending on how the situation goes. Theoretically, we might stream on Halloween, right? There is a small, or there's a chance I might not be able to. Might be doing some other stuff that's happening on that day, which would be unfortunate for the stream. I'll figure out a way to make it work. But yeah. So if we can get the Halloween hunt going, hopefully finish the Halloween hunt by, or even better, on Halloween. November we can probably use to do Ralts or something like that. I think that'd be the plan. Think of a new spooky Discord profile picture that isn't a cursed picture of a boss baby head on Stance's body. Any ideas? I don't know, man. I'm not really the king of spook by any means. You got 8% Pat Rat Phase 1. You can get shiny rolls. You would think. Hopefully I can get it. That would be great. That'd be very, very great. Want to use a 3DS cap card alongside your original DS cap card, and you're kind of scared to spend the money. It'll work. It'll work. My dual hunt streams before this have proven it. You just have to fiddle with Device Manager a lot, depending on what's going on with them. They might just work right out the box. But the problem was both of them were saying that they were the same device because they couldn't talk to each other to figure out that they weren't the only device. That or like, you know, they're both saying, I'm a Nintendo capture card, whatever their actual board name is. And Windows is going, but so Windows is going, oh hey, I know what that is, and it was like, I have the program to run you, and it didn't because it was actually the other ones. There's just some communication issues between Windows and the devices. It can be figured out, very much so. Yeah, you just had to, it's like the drivers, I think, get a little bit funky. You just gotta install them and uninstall them and fix it. Estimated that your 3DS you get your 3DS cap card around November 20th if you send your DS to be capture boarded on October 29th. Nice! Nice. That's not too far away then. Yo, Kajito, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? Getting back from a school trip to Washington, D.C. the day that Sword and Shield releases, so you'll miss a whole Friday of playing. Rip, man. Rip. I'm taking the day off work. I'm giving myself a good 3-day weekend to play that game with nothing else going on. Because, yeah, I think I said it before on here. Not going to be a playthrough. I've tried that. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, doing a playthrough of Pokemon on stream is not really my thing. Shiny hunting might be. We'll see how shiny hunting is handled in the game. Yeah. yeah. So the plan is we can get through as much of, if not all, of one copy of the game that weekend. Like that is what I am doing. Usually Pokemon games end up being something where it's like I pick them up Thanksgiving week-ish, and I would have, you know, vacation from school, and I would play them throughout that, but with like family and stuff and everything, and so I'd be traveling over the weekend. It's like there wasn't as much time to play it, and I still put in the same amount of time I would put in like 2 days of playing. So yeah, that's kind of my plan, is to play the game at my pace, but my pace will be pretty quick. And then yeah, by like Monday or Tuesday, be streaming it. So that is the goal. That is the goal on my end as far as Sword and Shield goes. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Okay, Dragon Quest Edition Nintendo Switch today. Nice! Nice. Now you get to re-download all your stuff. What fun. What fun indeed. What does the Dragon Quest Edition look like? Yo, Lewis Gaming, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Gonna go for like 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, Cinder. See you in a little bit. Hey Mel, how's it going? How you doing? What other games have come out recently? What other games have there been recently that have come out for the Switch? I feel like I'm so behind on all that. Like Mario Maker came out, and that was like the one real game that I wanted between then and Sword and Shield. Joy-Cons have a slime and a bubble slime printed on the front, and have a Sword and Shield printed on the back. Nice! That's actually pretty cool. Like, I feel like having like an actual design on the Joy-Cons is like the most unique thing we've seen with that. Doing well, that's good. That's good. Dock is the same Sword and Shield printed on it, and the console itself is various enemies from Dragon Quest XI printed on the back. Nice. Nice. I know a lot of people kind of like hate on a lot of the Switch like editions that are special editions, because you know the first several were all just like, oh, it's special edition Switch, and it's just Joy-Cons. So that's neat that like the Joy-Con, like even if it is mostly on the Joy-Cons, I feel like the Joy-Cons are more easily the like part of the console that can be modified like that. Because I know Japan just got Evangelion Joy-Con, or like an Evangelion edition of the Switch, and it was purple Joy-Cons with green wrist straps for it. Which looks great. I would love to have those Joy-Cons. But a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's just Joy-Cons. That's not a special Switch. I'm like, well, where else are you going to get it? You're going to buy a whole Switch for it. That's the whole idea. Don't have any idea what the Game of the Year nominees will be. Can't think of any mind-blowing games that came out this year. It's been a long year. It's been a long year, because I know there have been games. If you mention a game that came out in, like, spring, I'll probably be like, holy crap, yeah, that was this year. Yeah, I don't know. Overwatch, Dragon Quest, oh yeah. Overwatch releases tonight, right? I think it came out today, or like comes out tonight, because I know there's been more drama around Blizzard and them because they canceled the like special event for Overwatch coming to the Switch, and that was like tonight or tomorrow or today or something. Adam Dawson, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Just completed the National Dex on Fire and Leaf Green. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Found a Celebi and Pokemon box that you never knew you had. It's a hard challenge to complete Gen 3. Yeah, definitely. Because that's like the game where you have to build it all up from scratch again. Like, you can't transfer anything up to that game, and you obviously can't transfer down to it. Like, a National Dex in Gen 3 is great. Because, like, yeah, there's like, it's guaranteed that's like you got it all in that game. So glad the console itself had a design. Definitely makes it a bit more unique and definitely makes it a bit more worth it. I feel like a lot of people probably buy those special editions and then just sell off the Joy-Cons. Seen people streaming it. I guess they got early copies. Possibly. Possibly. I don't know, when did it come out? I'm going to look it up real quick. Okay, the actual, like... Yeah, okay, yeah, so you can still pre-purchase it is what it is. Yo, Kareem Clark, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's available now. Okay. So, yeah, it must have come out within the past, like, day or two then. So, yeah, I guess it is out. I stand corrected. Did beat your Japanese copy of Coliseum and got Celebi from it. With the Japanese bonus disc. I need to get Celebi from that. Or not Celebi from that. No, not that. I need to get Jirachi from, I guess, what, XD's disc? Because that's shiny huntable, right? A long reset time, but it's shiny huntable if I'm not mistaken, right? Completed it using Coliseum, XD Guild, Darkness, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Pokemon Channel for Jirachi. Yeah, I mean, they basically made you get everything to do that, but I'm just glad it's still possible. I'm glad it's still possible. I'm glad, like, admittedly, I understand why they do it. It doesn't really work anymore with, you know, leaks and digital downloads and hacking and everything. Like, it doesn't work how it used to, but... I miss the days where the events were just permanently loaded onto the cartridge. Basically, I miss the pre-Wi-Fi days. The days where it was all on the cartridge, and it was just some, like, other item that would trigger the event in-game. Like, that's the greatest for me. Like, just those events where, like, you actually, like, do something, you go somewhere, and you do some extra thing, and you get the Pokemon. Fantastic. I want more of those. Probably not going to do any more of them, but I would want more of those. So being able to get all those Pokemon, if you can find the right equipment, and like if you find the right e-reader card and all this stuff, oh man, I want to do that hunt. I want to do some of those, like Mew and Emerald. I want to do that hunt. Yo, Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Need that bonus disc. Yeah, those are the things I like try to keep my eye out for. But I'm the guy who's so paranoid about doing anything with like illegitimate hardware or illegitimate software or anything like that, that I specifically wait for like one seller that I know to get any of like my Japanese Pokemon game stuff. Like they come into it fairly regularly. Gen 3 is a kind of rarity for them, but like I trust them when they actually do get the stuff in. English Coliseum disc gives Jirachi. Okay. Want a Celebi from the Japanese disc and the Jirachi from channel can be shiny. Okay. What do you call a sad fruit? Melancholy. Ah, good one. I also just noticed, I'm not crazy, guys. At the beginning of the stream, the sub count was 2460, right? Like, that's what it was when I booted up the stream. I thought that was kind of a big jump, but it was what it was when I changed the sub goal. But it fell again. What the heck? Yeah, I need to figure out every single way to get some of these events. And I've got over half. I've got over half of Gen 3 in Japanese. Complete in box cartridges, like everything like that. Like that is the best part of my collection, honestly, is like the 3 games I have of that. But I need Fire Red and I need Emerald. If I can get those 2, oh, I would start going for a shiny national dex, or just a national dex, and then like living decks, and like going for everything I could to complete in those games. That would be so much fun. Back again, welcome back, shiny Lucario. I also would take finding just give me a full set of Gen 3 somehow, and we're good. The only one I'm missing, like in terms of I need them somehow, like I don't have Fire Red in any capacity anymore. First Pokemon game I ever owned. No clue where the cartridges. It probably got thrown out at some point, which is very unfortunate. But like, I have no clue where it would be. The only thing I could do is like go back to my mom's house and just tear the basement apart, tear like my bedroom apart, see if this cartridge is somewhere underneath some pile of stuff. Like, I don't know. I've tried finding it. Sapphire's gone the same way. But yeah, so if I could get like a complete in-box set of either English or Japanese, play it so much. Came prepared, got 3 packs of grapes and 2 jugs of orange juice. I don't know, man. You sure that's gonna last the stream? Yeah. Agate Celebi from Japanese Coliseum Disc is now the rarest event legendary to get. Really? Like, I guess as far as events that can still be done today. All the stores at your local flea market were selling Coliseum XD for like 130 each. I got those for like 50 bucks somewhere else. Didn't know they were so valuable. The thing is, like, the value of those games goes up like sharply. Like, I remember when it was ridiculous that GameStop was charging $50 for Soul Silver and Heart Gold, and now they're like $65. And that's just the cartridge. That's not like that's not like the DS game case. That's definitely not the cardboard case, and definitely not the Poke Walker. They charge $65 for that cartridge. And honestly, it's gonna get more expensive. Like, I remember the time, I've told this story before on stream, I was at a convention, I was in line, I was gonna buy Platinum, and the girl in front of me picked up Platinum and was like, hey, I'm thinking about getting this one. I was like, ah, dang it, like, they only had 1 copy of it there, and like, I was like, I really wanted to get Platinum, really wanted to play it, and then she asked, like, is this the one where the Pokemon follow you? And the girl behind the counter said, like, had to ask someone, was like, no, that's this other one, and pointed to their copy of Soul Silver they had. And she was telling me, like, they were selling it for a pretty reasonable price. It was like 40 bucks complete in box. Like, that's pretty good. That's GameStop's just cartridge price. But then pointed to Soul Silver, and that was like $120. And she just went, okay, and put it down, took that one. Like, complete in box, admittedly. Like, they weren't ripping you off, but like 120 bucks for any Pokemon game complete in boxes. Like, that was like $40 originally. It's crazy how expensive they've gotten. But yeah, that's why those games are so expensive. People will just buy them because that's the one that, like, they have all the sentimental value attached to. It's insane. Have any Coke or Pepsi? If he does, they better be separate. Got XD for 45 at a retro store. Nice. Really, that's one of the things I should try to pick up at this convention I'm going to at the end of the month. Potentially get my own GameCube. I don't own a GameCube. Fun fact, all the GameCube capturing I did for like Treecko Hunt and most of Charmander, all of my friends let me borrow it for like over a year. But I finally got my DS cap card and it's like, I don't need the GameCube anymore. XD and Coliseum. Probably should have kept it for. But yeah, so I need to get that so I can do any of those other hunts. Drinking orange juice tonight. Pulling the healthy option. Getting that vitamin C. It's like $30. That's really cheap, man. You could probably make a profit picking it up and selling it. You bought Soul Silver a couple years ago, it was $53, and it was used. Yeah, exactly. Like that's not even, like I said, that's not even in box. It's a used cartridge at GameStop. Is like, the thing is, what they're doing is they're charging the price that like someone who has the plastic shell for it still would be charging. Like, that's usually kind of the discrepancy between GameStop's price for a lot of those games and why they're expensive compared to like on the internet. It's like they're selling it like they're selling it in box, not complete in box, not the complete collector's box or whatever. They're selling it like it's in box, and it's not. But people would rather go to GameStop and pick up a copy of Heart Gold than sift through eBay listings to find one. So that's where you end up with that. Leave a like on the stream or else someone will steal your Sword and Shield copy. Yes, please leave a like if you could. It greatly helps out the stream. I would appreciate it. $120. Yeah! Yeah. Like, complete in box. Now, when I say complete in box, like, complete in box. Like, good quality, like, good condition box, good condition everything. All the manuals, all the promotional cards, Pokewalker. The only thing I might be missing is sometimes they don't have, like, sometimes they don't have both of the backs for the Pokewalker. Like, they won't have, like, the clip and the smooth back, which is unfortunate. Not the end of the world. You can pick those up pretty cheap, actually. So, like, like I said, it's not ripping you off, especially, like, if you're really into collecting things, you'll realize that, like, the older something gets, it's exponentially more expensive to find one complete in good condition. Like, you'll see that with anything. Video games, it's always the manuals, or, like, anything before the DS era. It's the fact that people are like, cardboard boxes are fine, because they were. There wasn't this idea that people might collect these at some point. It was kind of like, yeah, they're going to rip this box open, take the game out, and they've got their game carrier, and that's it. There was no idea of, like, the person putting these boxes in glass shelves. But yeah, so even ignoring just the fact that, like, earlier than the DS, good luck keeping the box, because good luck getting it in, like, good condition, because the box was destroyed the moment it left whatever store it was at. But yeah, you'll see that video games, just toys in general, like, if you find something that's complete in box and it's more than, like, 10 years old, like, the thing is, there's a good chance that, like, when it came out, people didn't care. So those boxes got destroyed immediately. So that's what happens. It's like, it's $120, but it's because, like, within a year, like, being generous even, within a year, half those boxes were gone. Within 2 years, within, like, a few days, those manuals were gone or destroyed. Within a year, the boxes were gone. Within, like, 2 or 3 years, the Pokewalkers were dead. People forgot about them, lost them. And eventually what happens is the game just gets separated from all that. And it's like, yeah, you can buy the game, or you can find, like, this super rarity that is someone who kept this box in good condition. So that's why it gets expensive. Your dad got you Coliseum when you first got your GameCube 10 years ago. It's your favorite game of all time. I need to play him. I've heard good things about him. And yeah, I really haven't played anything aside from handheld Pokemon games. 6 at a time would never get away or so. Oh yeah, some games have that sentimental value. Or it's just like, it doesn't matter if the game would, like, be worth $100. Like, you get your $100 out of every time you play it. Delighted that Celebi can finally be obtained in Crystal. Got one to transfer to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yeah, that's another hunt that's on the back burner, and I need to do. The reason I haven't done the Celebi hunt or finished the game is it's on my cap card. Because how else was I going to stream it? I had to get it on the virtual console. And that's another hunt I gotta do. I was kind of planning on that one being like, oh yeah, I can do that one right after I do all the Legends, but, like, it's been over a year since we started the Legends, and It's been a year and a half. Over a year and a half since we started this soft reset legendary thing. Still not done. Still not done. Pokemon XD Edition GameCube and a completed box. Not for resale Pokemon XD. They're your babies. Hey. Dude, they're just some of those things. They're just insanely valuable from a collection point. Like a collection point as well as, yeah, it's just like the fact that you have it and the sentimental value and anything like that, like, yeah. Sometimes you just don't get rid of that. Talking about Heart Gold Soul Silver, you're playing it on PC currently and might get on it now. Yeah, go for it, man. I need to play some more of it. I've still been stuck with the dilemma. This has been my problem with any Pokemon game that I've played that isn't like a new release since I started shiny hunting. It's like, do I shiny hunt in it? Or do I, like, play the game and then come back and shiny hunt? Like, there's two different things. Like, do I do a shiny badge quest and, like, 100% only thing I catch in this game is a shiny, like, stuff like that. Like, crazy stuff. Or do I play the game normally and come back and, like, do shiny stuff after that? Realistically, it should be that second one. Something in my mind keeps trying to get me to do the first one. So I haven't made any progress in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I got a shiny Chikorita because I did that hunt. Like, I really wanted, it's like, I'm going to do a Heart Gold Soul Silver starter hunt. Like, that's a really unique hunt. That's one of the few hunts that, like, is a full odds hunt that has those odds that it has. Nothing has that as its odds. So, like, that was a really fun one. That was a fun and unique kind of hunt to do, and I really enjoyed it. But now it's like, I got the shiny. Do I go for more? The answer should be no, because I should be able to. I should play the game at the proper pace. I shouldn't be doing anything else. But something in my mind's like, no, do it, do the shiny badge quest, and then we end up where I am. Gonna head out. All right, see you later, Saito. Thank you for tuning into the stream, man. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again on Thursday. Have Heart Gold Soul Silver complete in box, except you're missing the outer box and inserts for the Pokewalker. Have the Pokewalker itself. I think I have the insert for it. I'm missing the back. I'm missing one of the backs for the Pokewalker. And I have Heart Gold. I don't have Soul Silver. I kept forgetting. One of my friends offered to sell me a Soul Silver, complete in box, but I just kept forgetting about it. And now he like lives in a different country, so might be a while before I can potentially get that one from him. Saw that shiny Growlithe. Yeah. Do you see the shiny Zubat too, man? Boop. Big boop from Juan. Mike, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Ho-1 Coliseum is tough to get, so you need a lot of patience to purify all 48 Shadow Pokemon and defeat Mount Battle in battle mode. Yeah, from what I've heard, like, there's a lot of stuff to do in those games, which is great. It's definitely awesome. But at the same time, holy crap. Feebas on Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is a nightmare to obtain also. Yes. Yes. Absolutely, Feebas is a nightmare. Hard evolving Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon. Is it still just like the happiness / friendship thing? Because I guess, yeah, in those games there weren't as many mechanics to kind of soothe that process. I know that was one of those things that's always been one of those things, even in my like normal hunts. It's just, it's a pain in the butt. Sometimes like raise that friendship and raise the happiness and all that stuff. Like, yeah, sure, I understand like the concept like, oh, it's like a good time to Pokemon. But it's like, I'm just running in circles to do this. Like, please just make this faster for me. Corselvia's hunt you're gonna do? Yeah, absolutely. I need to do that one too. I really want to do that one. After Ho-Oh, which is after Entei, which is after Lugia, which is at 17,800 encounters. I feel that. I feel that. Wasn't interested in a shiny Celebi and Crystal, just wanted that Celebi. Fair. Fair, yeah. Like, it's been one of the few ways to get Celebi for a while. Pretty sure they released a Shadow Lugia card at 1,000 HP and did 300 damage. Dang. When did the Virtual Console edition of Crystal save the Master Ball for Celebi? I mean, yeah, that's something you don't want to risk. How hard does it get to Spike Ear Pichu? Nowadays, technically impossible. Probably not too difficult if you can find a way around some of the event stuff. Like, that's one of those ones that it's like, it was an event that was like triggered by a Wi-Fi thing or something. And see, this was my problem with the Wi-Fi events. It's like it just makes it impossible to do certain things now. Like I feel like the e-reader was a really weird but good solution to that. It's like, hey, you can release this card that did the event, and like you would be able to do the event from then on out and stuff like that, but you could still release it at a certain date. Or things like on ORAS, or it was like, hey, it was the Street Pass stuff, which admittedly was way easier back when those games came out, but it's not impossible to do now. Like, that's still something that functions physically. Heart Gold's better than Soul Silver. Subbed and liked. Well, Michael, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Helps out a lot with the stream. It's impossible to trade Spiky Eared Pichu out of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, despite the fact that it is in the coding of black and white, black 2 and white 2. That's weird. Like, that's really weird that it's not able to trade this. Like, if it's in the other games, then it should be able to. Excuse me. It's transferring to Zero Aura to Sun and Moon, then all you got was Bulbasaur. Like in Sun and Moon? Love how easy it is to get Feebas and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They kind of realized, ooh, we goofed. Like, oops, that was too difficult. Sorry. Master Ball and Crystal was cloned for Lugia specifically for it. Teacher wants you to draw with charcoal pencils, but you don't know how to use them. Is it different from normal pencils? I feel like that's a stupid question if, like, this is something that an art class is requiring. Like, so I guess a better, less dumb question for me is, what was different about them? Yo, what's going on, MT? Welcome to the stream. I'm not that behind today. There have been some moments where I rambled, but I've caught up. How are you doing, MT? Want a shiny Victini to be released legitimately? Yes. Yes, please. That's something I really want. Like, I'm not a big fan of shiny locks in general. So, like, could you just... at least, like, once the Pokemon's been out for a gen and the next gen, make it obtainable somehow. Like, please. Just because it leaves these holes in a collection, and it's like, there's two options. Be like, here's my collection of every single shiny Pokemon in these games. Ignore these 3 holes here. These are Pokemon that are locked. Like, either for the time being or apparently permanently. Like, that's option A. And then option B is, here's my list of all these Pokemon that I spent all this time legitimately obtaining, except for these 3, which I had to hack in, and that invalidates this entire thing. Like, it just, as someone who wants to fill in all the dots and check all the boxes, like let us, give us a way to do it. Is it weird that your Kyurem knows 2 fire moves? I don't know, is it? Do you think Game Freak will release a shiny Victini? I don't know, man. I don't know. I would like to hope so. But they haven't done anything with that Pokemon. Like, I would think they have to bring it back somehow at this point, but I have legitimately no idea if they would. Ian and them cool shirts, hashtag where's Waldo? Fun fact, Mel's cat's named Waldo. I feel like I've said this before to the exact same It's the exact same, like, comment. But yeah. Mel's cat is named Waldo, so presumably in Mel's apartment. Events for Shiny Solgaleo and Shiny Lunala have finally been announced for the UK via Game Source. I forgot about those. Those are this month, right? Or are they next month? Totally forgot. That and, like, I think Necrozma is a Japan-only thing, which is stupid, but, like, those are two that I need. I still need Cosmog and Cosmo. I know they aren't that big of a difference, but they're a hole in my, like, in my list. So, I need to get those two. This event this month or next month, guys? Remind me. Or at least remind me at the end of the stream that I need to go look it up. Someone trade you a hacked Shiny Victini, it's your best Pokemon. Probably has perfect IVs, too. It's like, at that point, don't, like, try to fudge the stats to look legit, because it's obviously fake. All right, you guys agree with that? There's a point where it's like if you're gonna do it and like not hide it, just go all out. Best Pokemon is Maractus. I've never had a Maractus. I need one. I don't know. Another thing, like there are two games that I really want to go for. There are two gens specifically that I really want to go for National Dex in. Gen 3, because it's like the earliest National Dex that you can complete that isn't potentially gonna like get completely corrupted at some point because a battery dies and you forget about it. Gen 1 and 2. It's like the first time that like all Pokemon are fully available, intentionally catchable as shinies and everything. Like I need that. I want to be able to do that because like it's the earliest you can really go for a shiny living National Dex and have it fully completable. The big thing is here, it's fully completable within that generation. Like, there is no need to go to another generation to get certain Pokemon or anything. It's like they're all there. Gen 6 is the other time that happened. So I also want to do it in Gen 6. Gen 3 and 6. Ignore the fact that both of those contain Hoenn games. But, yeah, Gen 3, Gen 6 would love to do it in. And then Gen 8 kind of like completing the Pokedex in that game is going to complete the National Dex for that game, so that one as well, but less excitedly. Waldo's in your apartment? Good. He hasn't escaped into that hole. That is good. Don't you need a special app to claim the passcode from GameStop and other stores? Are they doing that for this? Because I know they had that. I guess they introduced it with like the shiny Pikachu and Eevee. Granted, I downloaded the app, collected the code, and then have never actually claimed it in the game. Excuse me. But, yeah, I hadn't actually thought about that. Wouldn't be surprised if they make you do it. Alright, yeah, let's see this. Because they announced it back in, like, August. So, of course, I was going to forget. October 21st through November 10th. Open the Pokemon Pass app to receive the code. Okay. Yeah, so it is. It does require that Pokemon Pass app. But yes. So this event, at least in the US, or at least in North America, at GameStop, it's the 21st through the 10th. So that is next Monday through, like, the second Sunday in November. Okay. Okay. I will have to remember that. Oh, wait, if you have to do it with the app on your phone, does that mean you can only collect one? Or can you still collect both? Oh, that would suck. That would really suck. Because I always really benefited from the GameStop employees like not caring and giving me 4 of the code cards, which might be why they're doing this. But like, I have all 4 Gen 7 games. Just let me claim it in all 4 Gen 7 games. Dang it! Oh, I really hope it lets me collect 1 per game that I own, and it's not just I can only have 1. That would be stupid. Flat out, that's just stupid. Phone's too chunky to download that app. That sucks. Like I guess they're doing it either to save paper or to prevent what I just said happens or whatever they're doing, but like, that sucks. Like, you used to have another option for some people to go into I don't own a phone and then be like, alright, well here's plan B for this. Shiny Necrozma will become available worldwide at some point. That's good at least. Don't forget Sword Shield info drop tomorrow. Well, I didn't even know there was one. They keep releasing it while I'm at work. 1 code. I'm gonna have to find a way to download the app a second time. I need them both, dang it. Complete the National Dex in a Mega Ruby and never doing that again from scratch. I want to do it at some point, at least. I know it's going to be rough. I know it's going to be awful. But I'm going to do it. Obligatory second comment. This is the 3rd comment, Mel. That's dumb. That's so dumb that it's 1 code. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Necrozma is one of your favorite legendaries. It's an awesome Pokemon. It really is. It really is. Hopefully we get it soon. Sooner rather than later. Like, we're kind of out of time for them to really give it to us in Gen 7. Like, you know, like, on one hand, hooray, we're still getting them, and I guess they wanted to wait till the end of the generation so people, like, I don't know if this is an attempt to hype up Sword and Shield, or if it's just an attempt to get more people to download that Pokemon Pass app before Sword and Shield, or what. But like, it's really late. Like, I can't see them. Like, the current set of events runs right up until a week before those games come out. Not even a week. Like, it runs up until Sunday, and then Sword and Shield drop Friday. You don't have that long. Like, after that, you're pushing it out to dated games. Like, admittedly, like, a large chunk of the player base isn't going to have Sword and Shield day 1, and giving them something that's Sun and Moon's still going to be hooray for them. But, like, it feels weird for them to release stuff like they've had these Pokemon that they could have released to us shiny for 4 years now. 3 years, 4 years, whatever number of years it is now. They're going to wait till the last, like, 11 days that the games are the newest ones. Only had 1 game back then and couldn't use the internet to get a second game. Use the internet or get a second game. That makes it rougher. Man, I guess that like really gives you a bit of a... It was a bit of a difficulty curve on it, like trying to get them from other people. Starts flexing that a Japanese player gave you a shiny Necrozma, Solgaleo, and Lunala. Did they get those yet, or are those still also releasing for them? I don't know. I saw that Necrozma was releasing in Japan, and that's about as far as I really saw into the Pokemon news on Necrozma. Alright guys, I think we're going to go for 6 more encounters here. We're going to get to 2,400 encounters for the night. Hopefully we can pull a shiny off before then. But, we'll see. Hardest challenge to complete in the Pokemon games is the Living Dex. Shiny Living Dex. Granted, shiny Living Dexes are still technically impossible, again, because of things like Victini not being available shiny, and Solgaleo and Lunala not being available shiny for like a few more days, but still. And then you still got Cosmog and Cosmo them. Like, I don't know. Go to your local game store to get 4 codes for shiny Solgaleo and Lunala. Yeah, I just feel like there's someone out there who's going to walk into that store and be like, hi, I want to get a code for this. And they're like, oh, it's on the phone. And they'll be like, I don't have one. and they're kind of screwed. Like, I get that we're at the point where most people have phones, or like it'll be the situation like Kajito, you mentioned, like, your phone's not new enough to run the app, like, it shouldn't have that high of, like, requirements OS-wise, but even then, like, you really can't expect 100% of people to be able to do it that way. Yo, Marco Barber, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, so hopefully there's like another way to do it there, or I could somehow like get a second phone to download the app or something. Hell, what I might do is, I think I have one of my old phones here. I'll get it to turn on, hook to Wi-Fi, download the Pokemon Pass app to it, and then set that up with whatever unique account is needed, because I know that it'll be like, oh, you've already claimed it if I sign in with the same account. And then just have that use location services and then hotspot off of this phone till I get it. I don't know. It's ridiculous that that's what I'm having to consider to do to get both of these. Like, usually it was like, oh, you can get 2 codes. One for, you can get one for your Sun game, one for your Moon game. And, like, when you Sun game, it's like, hey, I have those 2. And they'll be like, hey, here's 2 more codes. Like, it really should be able to do 1-to-1. Like, you should be able to go, yo, Juan Manuel Garcia, let's find out. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you guys down. I'll never turn around and desert you. Fun fact, valedictorian at my high school graduation rickrolled us in his speech. That was a good day. Dono hype indeed, JT. Juan Manuel Garcia, thank you so much for that super chat, man. I appreciate it. Just in time, we got one more encounter for the night, guys. Let's see if we can pull off this shiny. Also, I noticed the sub number hopped back up 10. I don't know why it's jumping around by like increments of 10, but it is. UK isn't doing it via phones, they're doing it through regular serial codes. I would wish that the US still did it that way, but yeah, that's weird. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to do it in the US that way. But alright, guys, moment of truth. Will we get Azelf today, or do we have to go into yet another stream? Either way, I want to thank you all for tuning in and sticking with me for the past hour while we hunted for these Pokemon. Unfortunately, it wasn't shiny, so we're continuing with Azelf on Thursday. If we don't get it Thursday, I may put it on hold to do Ghastly, as Ghastly is gonna be our Halloween hunt. I'll make a post about that later, just for everyone to know. But yeah, so we'll be doing Ghastly probably starting next Tuesday. If we do not get, if we get Azelf on Thursday, maybe we'll start it Thursday. Either way, I think we're gonna be taking a break from Azelf, going to Ghastly, so we can do this Halloween hunt. But thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. Big thank you as always to everyone in chat for sticking around. And another thank you to Juan Manuel Garcia for his generous super chat donation. As always, dude. As always. And as always, I will see you guys next time. And until then, take care.
Any ideas?